All the scores, all the highlights, all the fans. This is Friday Night Football on NBC 25.
Welcome to Friday Night Football, where tonight things get real. For some teams across the state, there is no tomorrow because only winners survive tonight. Let's start things off with the contest that you voted as Game of the Week. Frankenmuth hosting Freeland. The last time these schools met, October of 1989. That was a 56-6 win for the Eagles. They wouldn't mind that tonight. Final minute of the first half, Muth driving, but look out. Ryan Richter gets the sack and the forced fumble. His team, though, would trail 12-6 at the half. Opening kickoff of the second half, Brian Stearns gets loose, going all the way to the house. No, he didn't. A penalty is calling that play back, but Stearns would find the end zone later in the drive to extend Frankenmuth's lead to 18-6. After a close first half, the Eagles, they win big. They take down the Falcons 31-13 in the first round of these playoffs.
Early in the first half, they had a couple long drives. They didn't cash in on the first one. They cashed in on that second one, and it took us a little bit, but once we got used to it defensively, we played a heck of a game tonight.
Just the feeling of each teammate being there with you, knowing that they'll have your back on every play, it's just a great feeling.
The Eagles await the winner of Millington and Almont. Let's go over to Fenton. They're hosting Midland Dow, and this one's in the fourth quarter. 20-8 Dow leads. 4th and 7. James Claiborne, he's searching and finding Jake Koska. He gets in from 27 yards out. The Tigers narrow the gap down to 6. Ensuing drive, because football's the only sport where we say ensuing. Dow's Brennan Miller to Travis McNally, who laterals to Caleb Richard for the touchdown. For the first down, Dow kicks a 35-yard field goal to go up 23-14. Tigers tying or trying to pounce late, 3rd and goal, less than 2 minutes. Claiborne to Scott Lucas. Touchdown, Fenton, down to a 2-point game. And the next possession, 2nd down, Miller keeps it and he is gone. 53 yards. That ices the game for Dow. The Chargers are moving on with a 30-21 win.
They run the same offenses of explosive spread type look, and we scheme very well. Our coaches did a great job, and we just played to our full potential.
I was really proud of our kids, how hard they worked, how they stepped up from last week. Love the fact that we just kept fighting tonight, and we weren't going to give anything up. So it was great stuff.
Dow will now wait the winner of tomorrow's matchup, Midland and Marquette. Now, counting tonight, Reese and Montrose have played each other 3 times over the past 2 seasons. The 2 previous meetings ended with the Rams on top, including a Week 1 matchup with a 30-point outcome. But as football coaches will tell you, it's always tough to beat teams 3 straight times. The Rams cheerleaders getting a workout tonight. We open with Tyler Doyle, and he goes on the run. He finds the end zone for the Rams. Next is Riley Warren. He's getting in on the action, connecting with Jeff Warren for a nice gain, setting up this keeper from Riley for the touch. It's Warren again, this time on a broken play. He keeps and dives in for the score. A bit later, how about we get another touchdown for number 4? 42-13. You have Montrose rolling in this one. They just keep on winning.
Well, again, we got some weapons, and we try to utilize them, and we'll just keep going at it.
Got many athletes all around the ball, including Doyle, myself, and all of our receivers. We're all quick and know the game.
The Rams now will take on the winner of Marlette and Nouvelle. We'll update you on that score in just a second. But first, let's go to Ithaca as they're trying their march for the 4th straight state title tonight, picking up 3rd quarter action. Ithaca up 19-0. Travis Smith, nice 10-yard gain here with his legs. Takes it down to the 3-yard line. 2 plays later, Eli Villalobos, 2-yard touchdown run. The extra point good. Ithaca up 26-0. Later in that 4th and final frame, we get a nice little scramble here by Smith, and then he keeps his eyes downfield, finds Logan Hesbrook for a 30-yard touchdown strike. The Jackets make it 52 straight, taking this one 36-0.
You know, I told everybody last week that they were bringing down a good football team, and they hit us, and they did some nice things defensively. They got a nice squad, but I got to give our kids all the credit for facing that adversity in that first half and still responding and winning the game the way they did.
Ithaca trying to win 4 straight state championships this year. In other games in the first round of playoff action tonight, let's take a look at those other scores. Linden upsets Lapeer West 10-7. Yale and Swan Valley have a tight one, but Swan Valley comes out on top 14-13. Corunna season is done as they get blasted by Lansing Sexton. And then Millington and Almont, with Millington's touchdown win over Almont, they'll now take on Frankenmuth next week in the district championship. When we return on this postseason edition of Friday Night Football, we have our No Huddle. Come on back.
You're watching Friday Night Football on NBC 25.
I told the Beecher cheerleaders they had beyond. They didn't believe me for some reason. Welcome back to FNF Postseason Edition. Carman Ainsworth has really taken to heart the phrase defense wins championships. Last week, the school sets a school record for shutouts and wouldn't mind doing that again tonight. They're hosting the Rams in the first round of the pre-district portion of the playoffs. Second quarter, Javante Alexander dropping back, and he splits the defenders here to find Connor Storms at the 3-yard line. Fast forward a couple plays later, Alexander again, this time hits Demarion Allen for the touch. That score, an extra point, puts Carman Ainsworth 27-0. They don't get the shutout, but they do win 47-7. In Division 6, District 2, Beecher and Byron meet again for the second time in as many weeks. First drive of the ball game, a Bucks touchdown has already been called back, but the refs can't stop this one. Juwan Taylor finds pay dirt as Beecher wins 48-13. Lake Fenton hosting Williamston. Devils up 13-0 in the second. 4th and long for Williamston. Ryan Waters rolls out and then finds Stone Chase, that's a good name, who takes it in for the score. This is where Williamston wins the highlight. The Lake Fenton, they win the ball game 35-15. They're moving on to the next round. Let's go to Grand Blanc as they're hosting Brighton. A division battle here. First quarter, Bobcats driving. Trayvon Avery with the keeper. He gets in from 11 yards out. Grand Blanc takes the 7-0 lead, but they do not score for the rest of the game, and they lose 14-7. Early in the first, MLS punting to CMU bound Amari Coleman, and on that punt return, a little action here from Coleman. Goes east-west, then he eventually finds his way north as he goes 85 yards for the score. The Hornets, they also win 35-0. Ovid Elsie hosting Lansing Catholic in Division 5. First quarter, LCC up 8-0. And then Keegan Sutliff with the 4-yard pass to Austin Loyens. Extra point, no good. Lansing Catholic, they roll from here on out, winning 41-21. More scores from this opening night of playoff action. Reed City takes care of Clare 49-7. Marlette and Nouvelle. Nouvelle gets a big win. They'll take on Montrose next week. Bendel's season is done after falling to Madison 42-0. And Sacred Heart squeaks one out against Coleman 28-21. Let's take a look at our play of the night nominees. We're starting first off with Mr. Coleman. Hello, Coleman, and goodbye, Coleman. The 85-yard touchdown on the punt return. Coleman and his Hornets get the job done tonight in their opening playoff contest, also getting the win as well. Nominee number 2 comes from Midland Dow. This set up what would turn out being one of the crucial scores for Dow here. The hook line and ladder, Brendan Miller to Travis McNally. That gets the first down. Our third play of the night nominee, we go back to the game of the week. Nick Volk on third down looking for a receiver. He dials up number 22, Brian Stearns, fitting it into the tightest of windows. That's all tonight's work for Volk and the Eagles as they win 31-13, advancing to the next round. This was a busy night of Friday Night Football. It's going to get even better next week. We'll see you then.